Good morning. Welcome into Teaching Fishing Coffee Hour for November 23rd, 2020. It's good to see all you guys. Let's see. Roy Miller says, Lance, can you update my XI5? Shoot me an email, Roy. We'll take care of you. John says, if vodka and orange juice make a screwdriver, what does vodka and prune juice make? Oh, I lost him. A pile driver. Oh, John, you're awful. Mike Martin, can you get the wind to calm down? Dude, if I could do that, I wish I could do that. I cannot. Dale Irwin, good morning, Captain. Morning, Captain. Captain. Kim says, no snow up at Hardy Dam. Robert Moon, good morning, guys. All right, good to see everybody. Hard to believe we're kind of heading into the home stretch of 2020. I don't know if that's good or bad. It does seem like a lot of time wasted this year. That's. I think everybody kind of got a little off kilter this year. Trying to figure out why we're yellow. We have been yellow, a yellow picture on Coffee Hour every time we've done Coffee Hour. I've done some other videos in here and it's been perfect. There's something about going live that I lose part of my screen, both height and width, and I get a yellow. I don't know what that must have something to do with the live pass through. Anyway, so I'm not that jaundice. Kevin David, a guy that has been kind of part of what we've done since Coffee Hour started. Guy I met for the first time Saginaw Bay this spring, early summer. Kevin just popped the 10-pound mark up on Saginaw Bay for the first time. So good for you, Kevin. Congratulations, mate. That was a nice fish. So that's always a big deal the first time you get that 30-inch or 10-pounder, whatever your threshold is. That's always a big deal. So congratulations, Kevin. Great job on that. Jeff Lanthier, Dave Marantet. Hi, Dave. Good buddy from Canada. Good to see him. Awesome. A couple things before we get started. I want to do morning, Gooch. Yeah, Kim says the color. There's something about it. I can see it. Actually, it even looks. That's the live feed from the camera there, and it actually looks yellow. So there's something in my pass through from the camera into the computer that's doing something. I'll have to spend some time look at that. Morning, Tyler. Morning, Larry. But there's definitely something, and it's only during Coffee Hour because, like I said, I shot some video for some seminars last night, and they turned out good. They were nice and bright, and the framing was right. So, anyway, it doesn't really matter. Dale says, "What do I need to do to schedule button the boat for transducer adjustments and help set up sonar settings?" We will have some announcements up pretty quick. That's going to be something we do a lot more of, the button the boat. So we'll have some announcements up fairly quick. Usually we start to kind of get that schedule out late February when our guys that do the button the boat kind of know their schedule. But we'll definitely have something February, early March on a schedule for next year. So we'll definitely have that. That's definitely worth the time. Brad Boucher. Hi, Brad. How are you? Good morning from the UP. Good to see you. Haven't seen him in a while. Gary Atchison, good morning. All right, so before we get started, I got a couple little pieces of housekeeping to do real quick. We've got a couple winners to announce. Frank Broski, we did a little giveaway last week, and we'll do it again this week. I'll tell you what that is at the end of the day. Frank Broski was the winner of the new guy contest last week. We had a contest over the weekend for YouTube. If you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel, we wanted to get to 400. We got to 400, and we're going to give away a prize pack to number 400, and that was Chad Urbanovic, our good buddy from Lapeer, Davison. Chad was subscriber number 400, and then we said at the end of Saturday, if we got to 400, or once we got to 400, at the end of Saturday night, we were going to pick a winner of a bigger prize pack. So Frank Broski as the new guy, Chad Urbanovic as number 400. Each get a little prize pack. There's some tackle in there, some few little accessories in there. There's a lot of little cool stuff in there. We'll send one of those to each of those guys. We'll get their addresses here later. And then we had a giveaway that once we got to 400, let me find the right name here, that once we got to 400, we would give away a $150 prize pack. And who was starred? Somebody was starred on here. Right there. So David Van Lopik was our winner of the once we got to 400 subscriptions. So congratulations to you guys. So I'll put a little note on here. We'll put a little post on the page, and we'll get everybody's stuff. So if you are new here, if this is your first time here, and I'll announce this a couple times during the course of the day, if you are new here, make a comment that says you're new, and let me know two things. Number one, how you found out about us, or if somebody referred you to us, and let us know where you're from. That'd be a big thing. So if you're new, this is your first or second time watching Coffee Hour, please make a comment. Let us know, again, where you're from and how you found out about us. Was it through one of the, and if you found out about us through a promo on Facebook, let us know what page, so we can kind of track where our new guys are coming from. So good to see everybody. We still have a promo going on. If you haven't seen our new YouTube channel, it's pretty awesome. If you go over to YouTube and just type in Teachin' Fishin' in the search bar, right up here, it'll come up and it'll take you to our homepage. So right here at the top, you'll see this. You can just go to, click on Teachin' Fishin', and you'll see our new YouTube channel. Awesome stuff here. We have a featured video up at the top that you can watch. Then we kind of went back and broke down all of our videos. So all of our quick little tips, 1-2 minute tips, are in what's called the Quick. You can see all those there. We got a bunch of them there. Below that is a playlist for our foundation series. So this is all of our foundation series, the 5 Ps, the 8 steps, understanding bait fish, pattern fishing, evolution of an angler, all those kind of the foundation of becoming a good angler. And down below, we got our 8 steps breakdown, the things that we do every month. We take one of the 8 steps and break it down in more detail. Those are there. And then underneath that is the 8 steps application, which kind of digs deeper. It takes one of the 8 steps and talks about a specific piece of it. So we've done crankbaits, we've done fall walleye, and premiering tomorrow is our 8-step application, the 4 stages of fall fishing. So that premieres tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Coffee Hour, you can get all the past issues of Coffee Hour are here. Our Gear Gab, where we talk about tackle, we talk about gear, we talk about things for the boat, we just talk about a little bit of everything. That's under our Gear Gab section, and you can find all that. So what I need you to do, if you go to this page, you'll see a subscribe button right up top here, right up here. So subscribe. Just click on that, and that'll get you subscribed to the channel. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, which, believe it or not, we've been working, we had right around 100 subscribers less than a week ago, and we're now at 400, so that's not too far away. But once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away, out of those subscribers, we are going to give away a free fishing trip with me next year. So you can either win a charter on the Detroit River, Saginaw Bay, or you can use that for an entry into the 2021 Fall Fishing Education Weekend, your choice. But go to YouTube, smash that subscribe button in the upper banner, subscribe to our channel. If you can, watch a few videos, hit the thumbs up, like those videos, and leave us a comment on one of the videos if you'd like to. We'd like to hear from you. So that's really cool. Really excited about that. The new YouTube channel, Mike's put a lot of work into that. So I'm pretty excited about that. So if you want to find all of our stuff, it's over there. I got an email yesterday from Mike. He's got like 7,000 more hours of content to go through and turn into YouTube videos. But that's just a lot easier place to hold all of our stuff. So head on over there. All right, Captain Kevin's with us from Lake Erie Charters. Hi, Captain Kevin. Barth Plowman, Dave Faller. Hey, Dave said he's headed to Cleveland to brawl. I saw he had some nice fish yesterday. No brawl fish yesterday, but he had a good day fishing. Dave Somm, Dan Perkins. Hi, Dan. Tom says, Tom, I can hear your name in my head and I just can't say it. Tommy S. is with us. Mark Ash, good. All right, so what I wanted to talk about today in our little coffee hour here, it is Thanksgiving week. So I just wanted to start today. I wanted to start today talking to you guys about things you're things you're thankful for that you have gotten through fishing. For me, obviously that's pretty easy. Fishing has brought me a lot of things, took me a lot of places. I've seen a lot of cool things I never would have seen before. Been a lot of places I never ever would have been before. I think I did one of those, how many states have you visited? Little quizzes on Facebook. And I think I'm at 40 or 41 right now. And I think out of that 40, I think 31 of those I have been to only for fishing. You start counting Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Connecticut. When I started working with Motor Guide for distributor shows, I'm counting that too. So, Tulsa, Oklahoma for some Lowrance stuff over the years. New Orleans for distributor shows, Connecticut for distributor shows, California for distributor shows, Las Vegas for distributor shows, Washington for distributor shows. All these things that I've been to because of fishing. Then you add in the tournament fishing stuff, obviously North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa. You start adding in some of the stuff that places that tournament fishing took me. Arkansas, right? And I never had a reason to go to Arkansas until it was time to go fish a tournament there. So fishing has really broadened my horizons and let me see a lot of cool things. But I think most important for me, the thing that I'm thankful for about what fishing has brought me or given me is the friends I've met. I think that's I think of all the things that fishing means to me and that fishing has brought me and how fishing has enriched my life, I think I'm most thankful for the people I've met. Some bad, mostly good. Some have become lifelong friends. Some have become dear friends. Some are just students and people we know, and that's good too. But some of the people I've met through fishing have been just rocks and just solid foundations of my life and my quality of life. So I would say the thing I'm most thankful for that fishing has brought me is the friendships. That's what it is too. So I'd like to know what you guys are most thankful for that fishing has brought you. Rock says he's blessed to enjoy Canadian fishing trips with his father-in-law, brother-in-law, and son for the last 10 years. Awesome. Father-in-law now in assisted living. I treasure the time with him all the more. Awesome. Amazing. Yep. Fishing gives us some wonderful memories of time, right, with people. Ray says, I'm thankful for the sports that I take part in that let me share my interests with other people and take a break from the everyday stresses of life. Fishing is one of those sports for sure. I have a good group of very great friends that have come from fishing. I am not a solo fisherman, for my fishing partners are very important to me. Thanks to each and every one of them. Looking forward to many more memory-making adventures on the water. And Ray, Ray's one of those guys that I'm thankful to meet through fishing. Our paths never would have crossed. Without fishing and his little group that comes every year, fun group. I look forward to fishing with them. I look forward to fishing with Ray and Paul and Mike every year. It's a riot. Plus it's really fun because they have a little $5 bet, right? And it's fun to take their money. So and Ray's a Michigan fan, so whatever, But Ray's one of those guys that I'm very, very thankful I have in my life just through fishing. He was. I think came to a couple seminars, became a charter customer, and now we're friends. And I got a zillion stories like that. So thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. Robert Moon says, I'm thankful for the Walleye 101 seminar I attended a few years ago at Ravenna Marina. I met one of my best fishing buddies there. That's awesome. Um, and we hear that a lot. There are a lot of folks who have met at seminars, at our fishing education weekends, maybe at an event, whatever the case may be, and through what we, some of the things that we offer here at Teaching Fishing, or Walleye 101, or my charter service, whatever the case may be, people meet really cool people. And they just, I think mostly of, Ken Massengill and Al Van Brocken never knew each other. We put them together one day at a fishing education weekend to fish together, and they don't, you don't ever see one without the other anymore. And that's been 12 years ago, maybe 14 years ago, somewhere in there, that we put those guys together. And it's good to hear Robert. Robert met one of his best new fishing buddies at one of our seminars, so he's thankful for that. Awesome. Jasper, hi Jasper, good to see you. He says, I'm thankful for the peace I get when fishing, no matter how stressful life is. Spending time on the water with good friends, some of the best therapy available. Teaching others how and where to fish is also quite satisfying. Amen to that, brother. Nice. Kim, I'm thankful for finding, he says he's thankful for finding my planer board. Otherwise, he would have never met you or those other great people from Teaching Fishing and the knowledge I've gained. I'm thankful you found my planer board. Oh, that's kind of nice. I guess you just never really know, how somebody's going to pop into your life, right? I mean, you just, here's somebody who picked up a planer board on Saginaw Bay, let me know. He called me, we chatted. He came over to Luma Beach Marina, and we chatted. He's been over the boat once or twice since then. So you just never know. John Szalka says, absolutely 100%. Saying I can call all of you my friends is way more rewarding than catching fish. Ain't that the truth? That's absolutely 100% the truth. And John, John's was one of our, John is our good friend, but, he was here in Michigan. He's now down in Florida. So happy for him and his little transition from Michigan to Florida. So hopefully, Johnny, we're coming down in February to do our annual fishing trip out of Isle Morado. Hopefully, if everything works out, we'll have a few extra hours one day. Maybe we can get together for dinner one night. That'd be nice. Paul Phillips, our good friend from Metro Detroit Walleye Stalker, says, amen. Yes, peace, great friendship, meeting new folks, and traveling laughs. Brotherhood and sisterhood. And meeting me. Well, Paul, I don't know about that. But I appreciate that. So, Paul... Paul's going through a tough time right now, so Paul, I don't want to. I just just say a few prayers for Paul today. Paul lost a family member, a very close family member, not too long ago. I saw Paul's in the hospital this morning, so just say a prayer for our good buddy Paul that he gets back to health and. A little bit of peace for him right now. He's kind of having a tough time right now, as we all are, and we all need each other, Paul. So we're thinking of you, brother. We love you, and we're praying for you. So peace to you and your family, and definitely get better soon. Get better soon. Dale says, thankful for all the relationships, relationship building, skill building, learning, and something to keep me busy when I retire. Yeah, Dale's one of those guys kind of on the cusp of transitioning from working to not working, so there you go. Del LePen, hey Del, says he's thankful for Scott Keen. A lot of us are thankful for Scott Keen. Scott says, yeah, right. But a lot of us are thankful for Scott Keen. Scott's just one of those quality people from a quality family that I met through fishing. So Scott says his fishing addiction has made him go to work. Dave Psalm says, since March, I've been thankful for the knowledge and friendships that Teaching Fishing has brought me. Overall, fishing has allowed me to enjoy the great outdoors. Isn't that the truth? David Fowler says, 2020, the social connection. He's thankful for the social connection of Teaching Fishing. Tons of experience to learn from and at times contribute. And you guys all contribute to what we do here. You'd be surprised how many little nuggets I take from you guys and kind of slide them into what we're doing. So Jeff says he's thankful for the friends I meet through fishing tournaments, attending seminars, shows, teaching fishing educational weekends, and just on the water and boat ramps. Also, the yearly Canadian trip me and my brothers, nephews, and friend take. 26 years and counting. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I had somebody on Saginaw Bay this year who was supposed to be on the Detroit River who told me, and I didn't know that. You kind of keep track, right? That he had been on a charter for 16 straight years. I think the charter on Saginaw Bay this year was his 25th charter with me, and he'd been on a charter since 2005 every year, so 16 years in a row, and that was his 25th trip. And then that's just, to this day, believe it or not, I'm always surprised somebody books a charter or comes to a seminar. Every time I do a seminar, I joke about this. Every time I do a seminar, I always know this is going to be the one that everybody's figured out. I don't know what I'm talking about. Nobody's going to come. I worry about that. So I'm always thankful for anybody that sits through a seminar or shows up to something like this or comes to an education weekend or books a charter. I'm always thankful. And I'm always surprised when they come back a second time. I'm like, you've been here before and you're still coming back? So I still enter every year, every seminar, every trip with a trepidation that, this is going to be the year that nobody comes. So thank God that hasn't happened yet. Lee Gould, hi Lee, says, very thankful for the ability to get out and fish. Fishing is a great escape from the hustle of everyday life. His journey has brought him together with some great people in the industry. I've met a lot of new friends and formed some great relationships. It's great to continuously learn and grow in the sport and pass it on to his boys. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate that. Lee's a good fisherman. I saw he had some fish this weekend too. Lee sent me some Walleye Nation. We're going to talk about this in the seminar that I think we're going to show, I think next week. We're going to talk about different ways to catch walleyes in the fall other than trolling. And Lee works with the guys at Walleye Nations Creations, was nice enough to send me some of their glide baits. I got a chance to use them for just about a half hour one day. We really weren't fishing because things just didn't work out this fall to get a chance to go out and kind of do that kind of fishing. But I did take them out and kind of fish them and so you can kind of see how they're actually, they're awesome baits. So Lee, thank you for sending me a few of those. We will definitely get those on the water. But that's just the kind of guy. That's the kind of guy Lee is, and it's just kind of a couple guys reached out to me. Lee, Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark uses the Puppet Minnow from Northland Tackle. He sent me a few of those in his favorite color, and it was just kind of nice to see when I talked about doing that, the outpouring of, hey, here, try this, and that's really cool. That's an awesome part of this world. Appreciate the guys that do that. Captain Kevin Swartz, hi buddy. He's thankful for all my friends and clients. Fishing is taking me to a level I never would. Thankful for all my support I get from companies in the fishing industry. Kevin Swartz has been one of those guys who's been a friend of ours and what we do for a long time. And it's great to see him being one of the most successful charter captains on Lake Erie. He's if I was going to send you to somebody on the Western Basin, he'd be top of my list. He catches a lot of perch, catches a lot of walleye, and just a good dude. So there you go. Mitch Litch, hey Mitch, says thankful for the time with my son's fishing and meeting the guys at Huron 2020. Tim Timmerman, thankful for time on the water with family and friends. Steve Sitt, good morning. John says thankful for coffee hour. It's kept us together through COVID. Yeah, I think of all the recent blessings that fishing has brought me. I think this is one of those. It's been a really as bad as 2020's been. As I kind of start to look back on it, it's been good. The Fishing Education Weekend rekindled my love and my passion for what I do. I'd kind of lost that. And I can definitely tell you that kind of went away during COVID. For sure. coffee hour was a great way to connect with a lot of you are here for the here because you were there for the first time. That if we would have been at fishing shows, been busy and not done this, I don't know that there's a lot of you guys here that we would have met. So everything has its little silver linings, as they say. So I appreciate that, Johnny. Scott Berg says, I've really learned from you that success is not a limit every time. It's trying new things and making memories in the time we are here. Beauty. Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate that. Scott's one of those new guys that we met through here and through the Christian Anglers chats we have. So, just it's amazing. Rob Carnell says, my son will never forget when you took 20 minutes teach him how to jig a Detroit River in the store in Davison. Now, that's my pleasure, Rob. Thank you. I'm just, I am so lucky to do what I get to do, and then to get some of that coming back is amazing because I just do what I do because I feel lucky to do what I do. But tell your boy, thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. As much as that store over in Davison was a pain, I do kind of miss having a place that guys could come and visit. Obviously it's nice to have my office right here close to home, but there was something cool about having a place that people could come, just come and drop in, buy a few things, have a cup of coffee, say hi. So that part of it I do miss, having an office, having to be there, having to maintain it. That part I don't miss. That part I don't miss. Jeff says he forgot to mention how thankful I'm for coffee hour. During April and May, my business was shut down. If it was not for coffee hour each day, I may not have even gotten out of bed each day. Thank you for that. Well, thank you for getting up every day. Without you guys being here, I wouldn't have been here. So it's kind of a big circular thank you. Johnny Gall says, I thank my dad for buying my first fishing rod, Zebco 33. It grew to meeting wonderful people, sharing great times. The people that I've met is remarkable, and different boats I fished off of. I would say I'm truly blessed to have met all of you. God bless you, and help a person out when you can. John, John's one of those guys, kind of took his passion to the next level. He's got the Facebook page, Pro Walleye. I think of guys like John at Pro Walleye, Matt Laban over at Slow Trolling LLC, Facebook page, the guys at Metro Detroit Walleye Stalkers. Just the guys who have taken fishing to the next level and kind of took it upon themselves to share information. I think that's just amazing. That's absolutely awesome. When we started Walleye 101 20 some years ago, we were really, honestly, really the only ones that really shared information. And a lot of guys were put off by what we did. I could show you, and someday I will, when I write my book, I can show you some correspondence with some people, huge people, big names in the industry that you would know, who are like, what the heck are you doing telling everybody all this stuff? Why are you teaching everybody this? They don't need to know all this. Do your seminars, make a few bucks, sell some stuff. I'm like, that's not how this works. But now it's really refreshing to see more people hop on the teaching bandwagon, and that's really neat to see. And Johnny Gall at Pro Walleye is one of those guys, as is Matt Laban over at Slow Trolling LLC. The guys at Metro Detroit Walleye Stalkers. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch just because I'm thinking about other things, but I appreciate what they do. John is thankful Jim Mick is around to sort all this data. Yes. Gary Sachs says, thankful for everything that you did this year. I've learned a lot, so I become a better fisherman. The friends that I have made here and on the water. I always look forward to coffee hour during the shutdown and the catch time, where I have come back closer to our Lord. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Gary. Johnny Sullivan, our good buddy from Lure Lipstick. Good to see him this morning. How are you, Johnny? Where everything's going well? Yeah, it's funny. And I get this. I to this day get this. We talked about this, I think, one day during COVID. But Roy Miller's here from Fat Boy Jigs. Johnny Sullivan's here from Lure Lipstick. Uh, and I get people go, well, John Sullivan from Lure Lipstick, they sell jigs and plastics and stingers, and okay. Roy Miller, he makes jigs that, okay, what's that got to do with anything? I don't understand that mentality. These are two good guys who run two great companies with great products. If you're not going to buy my stuff, buy their stuff. There's too many people in this business that just get this me versus everybody else attitude, and that's not the way it works, man. We're all trying, all the good people in this industry, and there's a ton of them in the manufacturing and selling part of this business. There's a ton of them. All we want to do is help you catch more fish. That's all we want to do. And when they're, somebody like John at Lure Lipstick, somebody like Roy at Fat Boy Jigs, I have zero problem talking about their business and promoting what they do at all. Does it take people from me? Sure. I'm sure there's people that buy some jigs from Roy or from John or buy plastics from John that don't buy stuff from me. I'm okay with that. They're buying good stuff. That's all I care about is, are you buying good stuff? Are you buying the right stuff for what you need to do? I'm friends with both these guys personally. I'm friends with both these guys on a business point of view. And I just don't understand why our industry is separated between me and you and all that crap. It bugs me. It absolutely bugs me. When there's good people in this industry, I'm going to talk about them. We're going to promote them. We're going to let people know about them. That's just kind of how it works. Tim Timmerman says he's also met some incredible people in Canada, West Michigan Walleye Club, Walleye 101, teaching fishing in the shows. What a gift. Amen. Man, I'll tell you what. Kevin David, I'm thankful for Monday mornings and coffee hour. The conversations about fishing and life in general, even though I haven't personally met everyone, the friendships that have been made. It's really neat for me to walk. Kevin came up to me at, I think I was walking from the restroom to my pontoon one day, and Kevin was getting his boat ready, and he came up and kind of sheepishly actually kind of introduced himself and said that he'd been listening to Coffee Hour. So it's good. I love that stuff. I absolutely love that stuff. I love meeting you guys. Don't ever feel like you can't come up and say hi, no matter what I'm doing. I have no problem with that at all. There will be times, like some of you have experienced at shows or seminars, that I say hi and I say, hey, I can't talk right now because there's something else going on. Don't take any offense to that. It's just I've got to roll. When I have time, I have no problem spending 20, 30, 40 minutes at your boat chatting, or at my boat chatting, whatever the case may be. So don't ever feel like, oh, he's working or he's too busy or he's too, come and say hi. I love to meet you guys. I love to know who you are. I love to talk to you. I love to see your boats. I like to see, what you're fishing out of. I love all that stuff. So please don't ever hesitate to come up and say hi. That makes my day. Trust me. You're welcome, John Gall. Thank you for all you do. Bobby Green. What's up, Captain? Good to see him. Bobby's been smacking some fish down in Lake Erie. Rusty Kimberly says, I'm thankful for the people that helped me out when the transmission of my truck went out while fishing the NTC. Rusty's got a great story to tell. We're going to have to get him on. I'm figuring out maybe kind of how to do a little radio interview show, kind of a little podcast, I think. I got so much going on, I don't know if it'll be quick or soon. It probably won't be soon, but it's on our list. And I like to hear Rusty's story about the NTC. Roy Miller says, thankful for a Grand Rapids show a couple years ago. And I know exactly what you're talking about, Roy. Thank you. I'm thankful for that too. That was a good morning. Yes, thank you. Roderick Wilkins says, thankful for memories made with family and friends while fishing. Thankful for coffee hour and new friends made and new knowledge gained to be a better fisherman and show others to have them become better. I have come to enjoy showing others to fish more than actually fishing and catching the fish myself. Thankful, Lance, for giving us a place for all of us to come together in a crazy year. Well, thank you, Rod, for all your support. That's funny. I had a conversation. I did an interview with somebody last week. I did like 7 radio interviews last week. And somebody was asking me how I kind of came to where I am now. And we talked about, I had always dreamed of being a tournament fisherman. I wasn't very good at that. So my wife said, hey, why don't you become a charter captain? My answer to her was, who the heck would pay me to go fishing? She thought some people would. So anyway, one year I tried to fish tournaments and charter, and I realized how much more fun I had charter fishing than tournament fishing, just how much more fun it was, and how much I enjoyed teaching other people, how much I enjoyed seeing other people catch fish. And the next year I didn't even enter a tournament. I was done. And I can remember. I'll tell this story one day. I can remember the second that I was done tournament fishing, the exact second that I said done, never fished another tournament in my life. So I understand what you're talking about, Rod. There comes a time when you start teaching people and you start seeing them get it, that you go, I don't ever catch another fish again. I just enjoy this part of it, and that's a cool place to be. Jeremy Crosby. Hi, Jeremy. He says that most people are fixated on making a buck and not friendships. And I believe the harder you work at being a good guy and the harder you work at building a faithful business and the harder you work at making friends, that the bucks come. There you go. Roy says he's also thankful for showing customers that don't have a teaching fishing bag in their hand. Oh, oh, that's funny, Roy. Yeah, if I get them first, buddy, you're in trouble. That's funny. Chuck Mason says he's grateful for the extra time to come up with a few new ideas to try. Not only have tried, but to try next year also. Work on the YouTube side aspect of giving back. Chuck does a great job educating. Chuck, I think I don't know if Chuck has a fishing Facebook page or not, if it's just on his personal. Let me know, Chucky, if you do. I saw Chuck did a little something yesterday. I don't know if it was just a picture or whatever, but he had all of his ice fishing electronics. Chuck's a hell of an ice fisherman, and he had all of his ice fishing electronics kind of laid out. And I don't know if he did an article or there was a YouTube video or whatever, but he was talking about the accessories and the batteries and how to get ready for the year. And I thought that was pretty cool stuff. So check Chuck out. Again, I don't know if he has a YouTube page just for his fishing, but if he doesn't, check out his personal page, Chuck Mason. Got some really good information. Chuck and I have run into each other. We run into each other a lot working in-store promos and doing stuff, and I always learn something from him. He's part of great softwater fisherman, but he's one of those guys that's just part of this big giant community of ice fishing guys who are just really good and just pass on their information. So appreciate him. Appreciate him being here. John says, I'm thankful I have a job, but now it's calling, so I got to run. All right, buddy, happy Thanksgiving. Roderick says the same thing. He's walking into work. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And thanks again, Lance. You're welcome, Rod. Have a great Thanksgiving. Hope that is a blessing to all of you. So there you go. Scotty Keene says, Chuck's a good guy. Chuck is a good guy. And just another one of those, right? Gooch says, thankful for meeting friends through fishing that have taken the time over the years to help out a guy that was a newbie 10 years ago. They helped me discover a great new passion of mine. Also very thankful for you and starting Coffee Hour at a time that it was definitely needed. You and Coffee Hour have helped me through some difficult times, and I can't thank you enough for that. Great job, Captain. Well, you're welcome, Gooch. You guys have all, Coffee Hour helped me through some of the darkest times of my life, and again, someday I'll write a book. Yeah, so I owe you more than you guys owe me. I can promise you that. That's oh, hard to verbalize the blessing that this has been to me. So I appreciate that. Danny Ferdinand says, good morning, all. I am thankful for all the shared information, wisdom, and experiences shared here. I am grateful for the new friends I've made in the Teaching Fishing family and how easy it is to reach out with questions and get some really solid answers. Thank you all. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Danny. Happy Thanksgiving to you. John Sullivan says, thanks, Lance. Love your seminars. I've been to 14 of them. I see John a lot. We'll continue to go to them. I learn something every time. Keep up the good work. Thanks, John. You too, my friend. Appreciate what you do over there with Lure Lipstick. Again, good quality tackle is hard to find. I think the reason I got in the tackle business, without question, is I just couldn't find a lot of the stuff that we talked about that I knew worked. It just wasn't at stores. So, we had to build a new jig, and that was a process. Holy moly, starting with a production mold and going through the process of changing it to, what we have now, which what we have now is a a jig that we designed that came from scratch. It started as a production mold, and we changed it and changed it, and changing the weight, changing the distribution, changing the line tie, changing tried a couple different hooks to finally get it right. It's a process, and we did a lot of that simply because there wasn't a good jig on the market. There wasn't the perfect jig on the market for jigging in heavy current. So we built it, and we sold it, and that's just I got a tackle business. If you had told me I was going to be a fishing tackle retailer, I would have told you were crazy. So there's Chuck Mason. He just posted Facebook.com, Mace on Ice. Love it. Fishing Michigan and Chuck Mason. And then he's got his own YouTube channel. So there's some great links there, guys. Check those out. And again, Chuck does some great work, especially with the ice fishing. He does some awesome work, so check him out. Captain Todd. Hi, Todd. Good morning. Lauren Gipe. Hi, buddy. He says, I'm thankful for the fishermen and friends that are understandable in these troubled times that may not agree with my views, but respect my right to voice them. Hopefully I can bring a smile to everyone I meet. Oh, Lauren, you're funny. Yes. Yes. We have lost the art of debate and conversation in this country, especially right now. And Lauren and I disagree. I wouldn't say disagree. Disagree is too strong of a word. We have different opinions. We don't necessarily disagree. We just have different ideas on the same thing. I voice some things on Facebook, and if I post something on Facebook, I stand behind it. I also am smart enough. I got this from my grandpa to know that I don't. I know enough to know I don't know anything. So I'm always willing to listen to somebody who takes time to explain their side, talks with the facts, talks with respect, talks with integrity, says, hey, no, think about this or think about that, or did you see this? And I'm always open for that. And I'm the first. I said, if I post something, I believe it at that time. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to change my mind. That's 100% for sure. I've changed my mind on a lot of things. I appreciate good, solid conversation, good, solid debate about a topic, regardless of how toxic or how dividing it can be. I think that's something we've lost. So Lauren, I thank you for participating. A lot of people today in Facebook world will scroll past a post they maybe don't disagree with instead of having a conversation. I think it's okay. I think it's awesome to have a conversation with somebody you don't see eye to eye on. Don't be nasty. Be kind. Understand that the passion that you have for your side of the argument, that other person you're talking to probably has the same passion for their side of the argument. You're probably not going to sway them. But if you say, hey, did you think about this? Did you think about that? Here's why I'm thinking this. Those are great conversations. Holy moly, we need to have more of those. And if we have those conversations, as I told Lauren, I sure as heck don't have, those don't affect our friendship at all. You don't have to agree with me at all to be my friend. That's got nothing to do with it. I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of people that think like I do. That'd be boring. I enjoy listening to people that think different than I do, that feel different than I do, that have different ideas, have different data. That's part of growing, man. So, yes, Lauren, appreciate that. Appreciate you being willing to share your thoughts about something. Keep that up. Bobby Green, charter captain down in Lake Erie, another one of those good guys down in Erie. He says, I'm thankful for teachers like you and other captains I look up to. I've learned a lot from listening and watching you. I have also learned a lot from talking and watching and listening to several captains in my area. Captain Kevin, Jules, Ross, that's probably the Holy Trinity. I would tell you that's part of the holy group down there on Lake Erie. Captain Kevin Swartz, Captain Julia Davis, Ross Robertson. You throw in Eric Linton down there. You throw in George Ewell down there. You throw in the traveling gang, right? Mike Nippenberg, Gary Zart, and Nicholas Zart. You throw in that group. What a group of, Bobby. You throw in, man, what a group of guys down there in Erie. Just an awesome group of people that do a great job fishing. He says, thank you guys for sharing your knowledge and expertise. I'm still learning and passing what I do know down to others. So in short, thank you, Lance. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate having you here. I appreciate watching your fishing reports. I know Bobby reached out to me. We were on Erie a couple weeks ago on our trip, and Bobby reached out once or twice with some text and let us know where he was catching fish. Captain Steve Dennis did the same thing. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Ryan Bomback, good morning, guys. Late to the show again. Had to deal with 8 inches of white crap. That's just wrong. Oh, if I woke up to 8 inches of snow this time of year, I think I would go. I see these guys right now in Minnesota, and they're all giddy about ice fishing. I'm like, oh, if I had to think about ice fishing in November, I don't think that I would ever survive. And they're happy, I guess. To each their own. Randy Kruger, hey Randy, he says sometimes I feel like the Forrest Gump of fishing. I have met thousands of great fishermen. Job at Gainer Outdoors after retiring from working in the prison has been a huge blessing. Ran back into Mitch Lidge after 40 years apart, right when we needed to. Met Don Morris and Captain Todd through rod building, and got to play with the state-of-the-art toys. Got to watch my kids graduate from college and start their lives. God is good. Amen, brother. Hi, Captain Todd. He's thankful that I've met so many fishermen from all over the world and able to fish many different species. Hopefully get out Friday to do some sharking. I like it. Well, as of right now, I got plans to go to Erie this weekend. I'm trying to put together a charter for Saturday. I got a guy who wants to go. I think I'm going to run down Thursday after Thanksgiving dinner and fish Friday and Saturday down in Huron. So hopefully that works out. All right, we're going to wrap this up today. Couple things. First of all, Frank Broski, if you're here, Frankie, I need your address. Send me a private message. I'll post this again. Chad, I'm pretty sure Chad's either in bed or at work. He won the 400. He was number 400. And then Dave Van Lopic won our first YouTube giveaway. So there's some tackle packs to go out. Remember, guys, I'm gonna wrap up here. We're gonna be done in about 5 minutes here. So if you're new, if today's your first day here, please write a comment that says, I'm new. Let me know where you're from and let me know how you found out about us. What page you found us on, what person referred you, and then we'll give away a tackle pack to our new guys today. All right, so before you stop sometime today, I need you to go to your computer. I need you to go to YouTube. I need you to type in Teaching Fishing. I need you to find this page right here, okay? So you're going to go to YouTube. Let me back up. You're going to go to YouTube. In the search bar up here, you're going to type in Teaching Fishing with no G's. You're going to press Enter or Search, and then it's going to bring you down to Teaching Fishing, my little smiling face. Just hit the Teaching Fishing button, and it's going to take you to our page. And right up here, let me see if I can do this. Let's see if I can. Unfortunately, I'm viewing this as an admin as opposed to a normal person. But it'll say right here, there'll be a subscribe button. I think there'll be a subscribe button right here too, but there's a subscribe button right there. What I need you to do today is just go hit that button and subscribe. And while you're there, scroll through, watch a video, hopefully like that video if you did like it. Kind of just take a second to scroll through. If you click on the video tab right up here, it'll take you just to all of our videos laid out. The home lays them out in playlist. If you go to the playlist, it does the same thing. It lays them out in different types of videos. But the video tab gives you kind of all the videos kind of laid out there. So everything we've done for the last little bit is there. I know Mike is working on literally thousands of hours of content that he is changing over to make work on YouTube. So please today do that. Again, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away a free fishing trip. So we're excited about that. Do that. Okay. Tom, I can hear it. I can't say it. What I'm thankful for, big list. Finding Coffee Hour, the great people I've met through fishing, having a great teacher. Yes, you. Thank you. Who connects with people, has a great heart, and shares info. You have encouraged many of us through this mess and grateful we were able to help you in return. The world's a better place with you in it. Thankful I can call you a friend even though you can't pronounce my last name. Sakaric. Ta-da! It brings you, it brings a chuckle. I can hear it. I can hear it in my head, and I just can't. Sizcarrick. There you go. So I will try, Tommy. Trust me, I try, my friend. Thank you for that. Those kind words. Awesome. Mitch says thanks. Have a good Thanksgiving. Rox says happy Thanksgiving. Kim, happy Thanksgiving. There we go. We're on to that. Josh, the second time here. Was recommended by a friend group from Okemos, Michigan, second year walleye fishing, avid angler for 30 years. Well, thanks, Josh. Good to have you here. I'm going to put you down if you're a first or second timer. I'm going to put you down. So what we'll do is first or second timers here today. I think actually Josh is the first one. And then what we will do is any new YouTube subscribers today, we will put into a drawing, and at the end of the day today, we will do a little drawing, and that person will win a little tackle pack. So if it's your first or second time here, don't forget to comment. Let us know it's your first or second time, and then go to the YouTube channel and subscribe, and we will keep track of who subscribes today. And out of that group, we will have a little drawing for a tackle pack. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up today. Thank you for your time. I really hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Remember what Thanksgiving is about. It's not just getting fat and wearing stretching pants and watching the Lions lose. There's more to it than that, especially this year. I think it's important that we realize how thankful we are for the people and the things that we have. When you don't get a chance to spend time with the people you love, you don't get a chance to do the things that you love, you don't get a chance to be around places that are there, you realize how much you miss them. Yeah, absolutely, John. Thank you. John says, can I throw in a couple Pro Walleye shirts with your 1,000 signups? Yes. So we'll do our 1,000 signups, and we'll give away some prizes. And John's going to give us donate a few Pro Walleye shirts. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate that, my friend. But just remember why we're thankful. That's a big deal. That's a big deal this Thursday. It should be every day, but just kind of take a minute on Thursday to stop, right? All right, we're going to wrap it up with the three things we always wrap it up with. Number one, if you are struggling, if you have a project you have to work on, if there's something that you're just like, I can't get this, follow our good friend Duncan's advice. Find one thing you can do today to make that better and get that one thing done. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Find one thing today you can do to make your situation better. Do that one thing. Second, reach out. Again, we're back kind of in lockdown. There's a lot of people who are really struggling. There's people who are back off work or lost their job or whatever the case may be. Reach out, man. It's Thanksgiving. Maybe think back to someone that was a friend when you were a kid, or maybe through high school, or whatever the case may be. Reach out and just say hi. That's been good for my soul the last couple of weeks. I tried to reach out one person a week to an old friend. Do that. I would highly encourage you to do that. And lastly, especially when you're going to be around people this weekend or this week, be kind. The old adage when we were talking fishing was always, if you don't want to talk, if you're at a tournament, don't lie to me. If you don't want to talk fishing, say, hey, let's talk about something else. Take that tact this weekend about politics, about life, about the election, about COVID, about whatever. Hey, Thanksgiving, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about how bad the Lions are. Let's talk about how crappy the Browns are. Let's talk about fishing. Just be kind. Just kind of move the subject to something good. Just be kind, right? Just be kind. Find a reason to be kind. Some of you, that might be kind of hard. Dig down deep and be kind. I know sometimes it's hard. I know that I have not been as kind as I should have been this year. I know my feathers have been ruffled, pushed to the edge a couple times. I know that I've been unkind this year, and I don't like it. I don't like being unkind. I don't mind being argumentative and disagreeing. I don't mind any of that, but there's a way to do it in a kind way, and there's times this year I have not been kind. So be kind. All right. Tuesday at 7:30 there will be a new release. There will be a poster on the Teaching Fishing Facebook page. There is a new seminar that you'll be able to watch. That's coming out Tuesday at 7:30. If you are here for the first time on the Teaching Fishing Facebook page, please make sure you like it and go to the notifications. So when you go to the home page, it'll say like, and there's a little box that has 3 dots. Click on that, and then turn your notifications on for all. Or go through there and set up your video notifications and your post notifications so you get notified every time something happens. So when we release a new video or we go live, or maybe one day this week, this cute little face might pop up just because. So if you like and follow our page and you have the notifications turned on, you will see that notification and you'll find out that we are going. So do that. YouTube, guys, I'm asking from the bottom of my heart, you want to do something nice for me this week? Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, go to the YouTube channel and share it with your friends. Tell your friends to subscribe. Let's get to that 1,000. Let's give away a fishing trip, man. I want to give away a fishing trip. John's got a couple shirts to give away. I want to give away a fishing trip. So let's get that up to 1,000. All right? All right, folks, have a great day. Thank you for joining me this morning. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving. All right, we'll see you back here next time, Teaching Fishing Coffee Hour. Remember, tomorrow, Tuesday, November 24th, 7:30, we're going to drop a new seminar. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you later.